Welcome back, everybody. Today we got another fun one. We're going to be opening the new product from Wizards of the Coast, Play Boosters for Murders at Karlov Manor. So yeah, let's dig right into it. No special introduction needed. Just gonna stab this. Pay no attention to the weird utensil being used. Make sure to get up there. All right. These are from Japan. And we're gonna do something a little different with this box. We're actually gonna take 2, 4. Let's dig for the last 2. Taking 6 of these guys. I'm gonna set them aside for a pre-release little tutorial, and just open 30 of these. Stay tuned for that. Put that box over here. All right, looking good. Start cracking. Thopter, Forest, Fey Flight. Oh, Massacre Girl. Number 2. Shadowy Backstreet. We opened. They opened 2 boxes earlier, and this is the second one we've hit for Massacre Girl. So, yeah. Repulsive Mutation, Scene of the Crime, Sanitation Automation, Topiary, Demand Answers, Reasonable Doubt, Due Diligence, Agency Corner, Granite Witness. Cool. Probably get the piles going. Oh, there's an ambulance outside. Hello. These should all be uncommons. Cool. Now, earlier, it was noticed that some of these packs might not have any rares in them. So we'll see if we run into that. Human Token, Plains, Breakout for the foil, Sharp-Eyed Rookie, Hedge Whisper, Candlestick, Living Conundrum, Meddling Use. There's the Scooby-Doo lovers right there. Suspicious Detonation, Spectre, Bite Down, Felonious Rage, Inside Scene or Inside Source, Repeat Offender, Gadget Technician. I need to get back to sorting these as I go. I'm trying to make these decently quick. Only really highlight the good cards. Oh, we got pop-outs. That's kind of cool for the suspect and +1/+1 counters. That'll be useful for the pre-release and drafting. Plains for the land, Curious Inquiry for the foil, and then Archdruid's Charm. Pretty sure a lot of people are excited about this one. Don't quote me, but I think a lot of people are excited about that one. The new Survey Land, going there. Sample Collector, Leering Onlooker, Soul Search, Suspicious Detonation, Pick Your Poison, Museum Watch. So yeah. They feel like set boosters. They really don't feel like anything's changed at all. Like, I'm not like getting like, ooh, this feels like a new product at all. It definitely feels like you're still just opening Playboot. That one's curled a little bit. Curled out of the pack. Look at that. Crowd Control Warden. Common. Case of the Stash Skeleton. So the first one of the new enchantment. Case. This they're a little weird to me. The 2 solve part, I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with these to really like decide how I feel about them. But yeah, there's the first case. Another Surveil Land, Festra Leech, Cornered Crook, Not a My Watch, Undercover Crocodelph. Okay. Offender at Large, Cold Case Cracker, Fanatical Strength, Museum Watch. Another one of those new showcases. I really wish we filled in like the background a little bit instead of just black. Fairy Snoop, Ooh, an art card. Upside down. That's weird. Are they supposed to be like this? Okay. Art card, Island, Out Cold for the foil. And then the new Tolsimir, Midnight's Light, making them 5/5 green and white wolf creature tokens. It's going straight in that Voja deck that was previewed as a special card for pre-releases. Sanctuary Wall, Knife, Case of the Gateway Express, okay. Once the case enters the battlefield, choose target creature you don't control. Each creature you control deals 1 damage to that creature. Oh, so this is just giving white a way to take all of their tokens and throwing them at specific creatures. Great. That's totally not going to backfire. Phalite, Felonious Rage, Out Cold, Nervous Gardener, Extract Confession, Make Your Move, Ballistic Stalker. I'm not going to spend too much time highlighting the commons. I feel like we can see a lot of repeats inside of those. Try and pick out the ones that are going to probably be like a standout in any of the formats. Only 1 mythic so far. Then again, we've also only opened 4 packs, so I don't know what I'm hoping for. Clue token, shocker. Full art Swamp, not foil, unfortunately. Repeat Offender, another common foil. Oh, Wearer Faces. This is another cool card that I like. Sacrifice a clue, becomes a copy of a creature card exiled with it. So, it's kind of like Dimir copy. Just grabbing stuff out of graveyards, hiding it, and then you get to become that creature for the turn. Deal some damage. Clandestine Meddler, Reckless Detective, and then another showcase. The folder showcase for Gleaming Geardrake. Yeah, this is the one that I wish they would added like a little wood border around. You know? Get a little depth to it. It is what it is. I'm picky. That's all I can say. Tunnel Tipster. Dog, and then on the job, another showcase of the other style. Plant token. There we go. Foil full art for the mountain. Honestly, if it came out that they used AI for this, I wouldn't be surprised. It looks very repetitive. I hope that they didn't. They made a lot of effort to say that they don't use it. Novice Inspector for another foil. Deadly Cover-Up. Vengeful Tracker. Breakout. Hard-hitting Question. Lead Pipe. There you go. It's also in the clue set. So I'm surprised to put it in the actual, set versus the clue set as well. I was expecting it to be completely separate since it's kind of on theme for, what is that game called? Clue? Something like that? Probably Clue. Here's some more of them tokens. Mountain Deadly. Oh, we got a list card. Death Cloud. Each player loses X life, then discards X card from his or her hand, then sacrifices X creatures, and then sacrifices X land. That's going to be... If somebody played that against me in pre-release, or any draft format, I would be very sad to lose those lands. Put that one over there. Agency Corner, as a foil. Rakdos, Patron of Chaos, is Mythic number 2. And then a third rare / mythic, Blood Spatter Analysis. When Blood Spatter Analysis enters the battlefield, deals 3 damage to target creature an opponent controls. Whenever 1 or more creatures die, mill. Wow. Rakdos Mill. That's going to be fun. Rope. Leering Onlooker. Soul Search. Offender at Large. Unauthorized Exits. They went this way. Rift Bust Hellion. cerebral confiscation, novice inspector. Honestly, lore-wise, I want to know where that rift is coming from when it comes to murder mystery. That's a real question. Where's these rifts coming from? I'm sure somebody in the comments has the answer to that. Detective for the clue or the token. Foil forest. Eliminate the impossible for the foil. Interrogation for the rare. Another rare. Gadgeteer. Ooh, I was hoping to go for number 3. But unfortunately, we did not. Tuck those. Another case. Case of the Burning Masks. When this case enters the battlefield, deals 3 damage to target creature an opponent controls. Dissolve 3 or more sources you control dealt damage this turn. Sacrifice this case. Exile the top 3 cards of your library. Choose one of them and play them this turn. 3 more sources. That's combat and a couple instant spells and a tap. It might be a little harder to pull off in a sealed format. Courier, eliminate the impossible again. Sanitation automation, out cold, pick your poison, galvanize. Phantom, slice of the shadows, sanguine savior. Another one turned back. Ooh, Krenko. That's kind of cool. Signed. Forest, Shady Informant. That's our foil. That is a common. Incinerator of the Guilty for Mythic number 3. Whenever Incinerator of the Guilty deals combat damage to a player, you may collect evidence X. When you do, Incinerator of the Guilty deals X damage to each creature and each planeswalker that player's control. Okay, so it's nice little targeted removal. Whatever deals damage. Flying and trample. So yeah, it's going to be pretty easy to get the damage in. Forensic Researcher, that's going to be pretty fun with the tap and untap abilities. Probably see that a lot when it comes to being in draft or sealed formats. Evidence Examiner, here's another one of the showcases. Kind of cool. It's a little weird seeing it in person versus online. I don't know why. Frantic Scapegoat, it is what it is. Goblin Mask Maker, Dramatic Ascension, Maverick, Gravestone Strider, Repeat Offender, Makeshift Binding, Reconstruction. Or removal. Oh wait, no. Return 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Nice. Okay. Well, recursion, actually. Not removal. My mistake. Let's keep trucking. Clue, Island. Frantic Courier for the foil. Boom. Barb Servitor. Indestructible. Enters the battlefield suspected. Deals combat damage to a player. You draw a card, you lose a life. Whenever dealt damage, target player loses that much. Oh, it's a little reflection guy. I remember him. Yeah. That's going to be fun to play. A little damage prevention and reflection. Another case of the Gorgon's Kiss. That is a uncommon. Dronesmith, No More Lies, Expose the Culprit, Vitu Gehazi Inspector. That's a mouthful. Braggart, Alibi, Hotshot, Crowd Control Warden, On the Job, and Rot Farm Mortipede. That is mortifying. I can't agree with that. Doing good. Only 3 mythics so far. Decent way through the box. Can I open this pack without destroying the cards? That's the question. Detective, Mountain, Maverick, Thropterist? Oh, it's a list card. Look at that. List number 2. So, not a horrible pull rate it seems so far. There's a foil, Unauthorized Exit. Going over here. Investigator, World Soul's Rage, It's a no on 3 rares for the pack. Glint Weaver, Repulsive Mutation, Interrogators, Innocent Bystander, Magnifying Glass, Crime Stopper Sprite, Vigilante, Toxin Analysis, and Gadget Technician. I don't know. What cards are you guys most excited for? Looking at this, what card would you be most excited for? I know a lot of people want to play with Rakdos, Patron of Chaos, and Massacre Girl. These two are pretty popular cards. I don't know. Anything else that excites you? Let me know in the comments. Crime Stopper Sprite again for the foil. I think we've seen like 5 of those at this point. No Witnesses for the rare. Gadabout has hexproof as long as it's your turn. Can't be blocked by creatures that don't have a name. Oh, I got it. So the disguise. Okay, that makes sense. I got it now. A little late there. I don't know why I didn't put that together. Gleaming Gear Drink, Suspicious Detonation, Alibi, Shock. That's back in standard. That's 2 damage for a mana. Not scary. Deduce. Draw a card, Investigate for 2 mana. There's some decent power in the common section, honestly. It's going to be fun to play. It's going to be fun to play. Clue token. Another full art. Soul Search foil. Common. Unyielding Gatekeeper. Wrench. Sentry. Burden of Proof. And then, ooh, a double. I didn't know they printed 2-sided, 2-part sorceries. Oh, it's an instant and a sorcery. I thought they only went for the same spell type. Unauthorized Exit, Magnifying Glass, Frantic Strength, Person of Interest, Museum Night Watch, Extracted Confession, and there's another rift. Where are those rifts coming from? I need to know. Breaking out of prison over here. Clue, Plains, Aftermath Analyst. Ooh, Center of the Web. I am excited about this one. That one looks fun to build around for a commander deck. Definitely. Whenever Izon, Center of the Web, enters the battlefield or attacks, you may collect evidence for. If you do, create 2/1 black-green spider creature tokens with Menace and Reach. Sacrifice 4 tokens, surveil 2, then draw 2 cards. You gain 2 life. That's going to be a fun deck to play. I'm going to be honest. Say again? Yes, put her in Shelob. Aftermath Analyst. Sudden Setback, another split card. Instant Sorcery. I did not see these in the preview. Mill 3 cards, Investigate. Jet Sam. Each opponent mills 3 cards. Then you may cast a spell from each opponent's graveyard without paying its mana cost. If a spell cast this way would be put into the graveyard, exile it. For only an uncommon, I mean, it's 6 mana, but you get from each opponent's graveyard. That's not even including just those 3 milled. You can any card. Wow. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Caught red-handed, Galvanize, Topiary, Offender at Large, Crime Stopper Sprite, Dog Walker, Griff Knot Tracker, Toxin Analysis. I'm really surprised by the card. 6 mana, 3 spells for free from anything in the graveyard. I would at least expect there to be some sort of con that it has to be one of the 3 cards milled, but it's not. Forest, it doesn't add up for the foil. Yaris, Roar of the Old Gods. When other creatures you control have haste, that's great for Gruul. Whenever one or more face-down creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. Whenever a face-down creature you control dies, return to the battlefield face-down under its owner's control. If it's a permanent card, turn it face up. So you're just giving Gruul the ability to throw big creatures at people and with no repercussions again. You love to see it, honestly. Underground Mortuary, one of those new Surveil lands. Concealed Weapon, Long Goodbye, Polygraph Orb, Criminologists, Merfolk. Didn't know they were crime fighters. Maverick, Red Herring, Loxodon, Eavesdropper, Make Your Move, Rot Farm, Mortipede, Escape Tunnel. Sacrifice Escape Tunnel, search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield, tapped and shuffle. Sacrifice a target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked. Oh, so we're just power creeping Evolving Wilds. Nice. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Good job, Wizards. A lot of power creep on this side, it looks like. A lot of power creep. Clue, Swamp, Dustmantle, House of Shadow. Another list card, number 3. No wonder I didn't recognize it. Add 1 mana, add 1 colorless. Dimir, target player puts the top card of his or her library into her graveyard. So, mill. That's nice. I'll put that right there. Hotshot Investigators for our foil. And look at that. It's Leyline of the Guild Pack. I've seen a lot of comments online about this, whether it's going to be good or just straight up bad. I think it's going to have its place in the game. But each non-land permanent you control is all colors. Lands you control are every basic land type in addition to their other types. I think this is going to be very nice for mana fixing in Wooburg, just in general. Or anything that really cares about pips. I mean, there's 4 green pips there. So, I don't know. I think it's going to be a little bit more powerful than people think. Swamp, Surveil Land. Swamp Mountain, Surveil Land. Get a leg up. Case of the Flitched Falcon. Soul Innervation. Dramatic Accusation. They went this way again. The chase is on in Showcase. Due Diligence, Murder. Murder is back. Look at that. Surprise, surprise. Murders at Karlov Manor has murder in the set. Never saw that coming. Let's keep on going. Keep on rolling. And Strength. That's pretty cool art. I feel like that's Scooby-Doo guys again, if I had to take a guess. Swamp. Alley Assailant for the foil. Connecting the dots for the rare. Whoa. Hedge Maze. Breakout. Hard-hitting question. Concern to kill. Reasonable doubt. Person of interest. Behind the mask. On the job. Murder again. A lot of murders. Auspicious arrival. Cracking it. What do we got left? 2, 4, 8, 11. Math is difficult with odd numbers. There's the millipede again. Scary. Plains. Escape Tunnel button foil. That's wonderful. Fugitive, Codebreaker, Clandestine, Meddler, Reckless, Detective, Scene of the Crime, Lumbering, Scene of the Crime. Did we go over this one yet? Colorless, tap an untapped creature you control, add 1 mana of any color, sacrifice, Scene of the Crime, draw a card. It's kind of like Commander Sphere in a little bit of ways, but it's a land. Kind of. Lumbering Laundry, Thinking Cap, Galvanize, Topiary Panther, Unauthorized Exit, Extract a Confession, Inside Source, and Alley Sailing again. Codebreaker was our rare. I don't know if I mentioned that. Can I do this in under 30? That's the question. It's a solid maybe. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Redemption Arc. Forest, crime novelist for the foil. Aurelia, the law above. Flying vigilance haste. Whenever a player attacks with 3 or more creatures, you draw a card. Okay, yep, we've gone over her before. Pretty cool card. Vengeful Tracker. Ooh, voice crack. Case File Auditor. Exit Specialist. Lead Pipe. Crocodelphagon. Bag Art. Bite Down on Crime. Public Thoroughfare. When it enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless you tap an untapped artifact or land you control. So it enters tapped and forces you to tap down something else just for a colorless mana. I don't think that's going to see like any play. That's going straight to bulk, if I'm being honest here. The only time I could see that is if you need to tap an artifact somehow. But even then, I think there's better options than that land. Thropter Mountain, another list card. Reality Sculptor. Face down creatures get +1/+1. Turn target face down creature face up for 3 mana. If I open that in my pre-release kit, man, I'm building something blue. It's an automatic. It's an automatic win. Back art, Masquerade, Familiar, Crime Novelist. That guy is a little crazy for an uncommon. Let's be real here. The +1/+1 counter. And you add a red. Settle down. Case of the Trampled Garden. Cadaver, Out Cold. The Chase is on. Nervous Gardener, Makeshift. More rift busting. Masquerade Reconstruction. I'll put that in the wrong stack. We're against the clock. Oh, look at that. I got a little sneak peek there. You guys didn't. Drag the Canal. Forest, and then a foil Masquerade Girl. Look at that. 2 in 1 box. Nice. Case of the Locked Hothouse. Hotch. Branch of... There's a lot of lands in this set. Colorless Disguise 3. When it's turned face up, add 2 mana of any one color until the end of turn. You don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. Huh. You can tap it for colorless or put it face down for 3 to turn it up and get 2 mana. If you're desperate for a creature, I could see it. But I don't know. I don't have an idea about that one yet. Hotch. Buried in the Garden. Neighborhood Guardian. Bubble Smuggler. Deduce. Tunnel Tipster. Demand Answers. Coroner. Makeshift Binding. Gravestone Strider. I don't think we're going to make 30 minutes. Unfortunate. Trying to average a minute a pack, but it's hard. Skipping those. Tessa, the new Tessa. Look at that. Death Touch. At the beginning of your end step, investigate for each opponent who lost life this turn. Whenever a clue you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, create a 1/1 white and black spirit creature token. All right, Tessa. I'm going to just backtrack a little bit. Death Touch. At the beginning of your end step, investigate for each opponent who lost life this turn. Whenever a clue you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, create a 1/1 white-black spirit token with flying. This ability triggers once per turn, but you can still trigger it on everyone's turn. So, doesn't really stop her too much. Master Sleuth for our 5th mythic. And then we're going for a 3 rare mythic pack there with Thundering Falls, Presumed Dead, Touch of Witness, Frantic Scapegoat, Bubble Smuggler, Jaded Analyst, Vengeful Creeper, Felonious Rage, Phantom, Agent, Scoundrel. Still going. That's 2 packs. Whoa. Blew out the back on that one. How many more we got? 6 after this. All right. That's cool art. I like that. That's pretty cool. It's also signed. That's 2 signatures? I think 2 signatures. Foil Swamp Reconstruction for our foil. That's also already pringled, fresh out of pack. Very nice wizards. Niv Mizzet Guild Pack. So we've completed the Guild Pack in 1 box. Look at that. He's cool. Flying hexproof and multicolored. Whenever Niv Mizzet Guild Pack deals combat damage to a player, it deals X combat damage to any target. Target player draws X cards, gain X life, where X is the number of different color pairs among permanents you control that are exactly 2 colors. That's a mouthful, but it does a lot of X things. So, Undercity Sewers, Essence of Antiquity, and then we had another double. Push and Pull, destroy target tapped creature, put up to 2 target creature cards from a single graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. They gain haste until end of turn. Sacrifice them at the beginning of next turn. I don't know. These seem pretty worth it for 6. I gotta see those being played in some decks. Wisp Drinker, Vampire, Slime Against Humanity. Let's go. Jaded Analyst, Shock, Alibi, Assailant, Phantom, Informant. I know a lot of people are excited about the slime. Slime Against Humanity. And look at that, an ooze token right off the bat. Right after the slime. Plains. On the job for the foil. Case of the Ransacked Lab. Karlov Watchdog, Agency Outfitter, Ruined Band Juggler. Case, the colorless case. Thinking Cap, Behind the Mask. Red Herring. Cold Case Cracker. Confiscation. Novice Inspector. Repeat Offender. That was clean. That was a clean rip. And then Demand Answers. I would give the answers if I was put in that situation. Inspector. Audience of Trostani. Create a 0/1 green plant creature token, then draw cards equal to the number of differently named creature tokens you control. Oh, so it's just for token decks. Just a generic token. Great. Cryptext. Mistway Spy. Defective Satchel. Another split. Cease and Desist. Exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. Target player gains 2 life and draws a card. Or destroy all artifacts and enchantments. This one seems less worth it. Definitely can do that effect for less than 6. So, yeah, that one gets a meh. The other ones seem fun. Criminologist, Maverick, Orangutan, Bent This Way, Witness, Consultant, Corner. Yaris. Get the art card for Yaris. It's cool. Forest, Lead Pipe, and Foil. Case of the Crimson Pulse for our rare. Permanent Enforcer, Surveillance Monitor. It doesn't add up. And then we have another split. Fuss and Bother. Nah, that one seems a little less worth it as well. Demand Answers, Inspector, Tipster, Scoundrel, Phantom, Gorehound, Savior. 3 more. 3 more packs. Human. Plains. Cold Case Cracker. Homicide Investigator. Assemble the Players. Knife. Ooh. 2 rare pack. Knife. Lightning Helix. It's back in standard. Convenient Target. Situation Automation. Topiary Panther. Demand Answers. Reasonable Doubt. Due Diligence. Coroner. Witness. And then art card. Ooh, Guild Pack. Look at him. Niv Mizzet. Mountain. Thinking Cap. Ooh, Agency Chief. Enters the battlefield, investigate twice, sacrifice an artifact, gains choice of Vigilance, Lifelink, or Hexproof until end of turn. That could be fun. That could be fun. Fugitive Codebreaker in the showcase. Case File Auditor. Case of the Trampled Guardian again. Laundry. Spectre, Red Herring, Magnifying Glass, Deduce, Gorehound, Tunnel, Vigilante. Crack it. Is that a cow I just heard? I heard like a Minecraft cow for a second.
Got Minecraft on the plate.
I guess so. Call a surprise witness. Swamp, Mentor the Meek, another list card. What is that, like 6 at this point? I think so. I think that's 6. I'll get the edit. I'll edit in the correct answer, but I think it's 6. 5 or 6. I'm going to go with 5 or 6. Lightning Helix, Lost in the Maze for a rare, which I don't know. Oh, it's a foil, that's why. Foreign Familiar, Crime Novelist, that stinky guy again. Exit Specialist, Curious Cadaver, Pick Your Poison, Shock. That's a lot of 1 mana drops in a row right there. That's just unnecessary. I mean, it's almost 5. He almost had Wooburg and 1 mana drops, but wow. Okay, that's cheap. Boom, boom, boom. All right, that was it. We hit decent pulls. I think it was a pretty good box, honestly. Depending on where these land, I think these are like currently 140-ish on the market. Massacre Girl again, Rakdos, Incinerator, The Guilty, and Master Sleuth are our 5 mythics. Wow, pretty good. So I want to say thank you to Superscripts Comic and Games in Lakewood, Ohio, for allowing me to crack open this box for you guys. So head over to their website, check out their store, and if you want any of these products, they'll be listed on Friday.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching the stream. If you want to pick up any of the cards you just saw Aaron open, you can stop by Superscript Comics and Games, located in Lakewood, Ohio, or check us out online at superscriptohio.com. Take care.